So this is one of my other. I'm gonna say that pretty much they're all my favorite, bro.
Yeah, right.
Because they're all my favorite. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This is another one of my favorites, and this is
well,
my.
Look at. I mean, look at it.
I know, right? This is my banana spider girl, and she's ready to rock and roll for this year. She's already been tail wagging with my when I put my mail in there, and she's already been showing signs that she wants to definitely go for me this year. She's definitely she's definitely at weight. Yeah. And just look at her yellows, and once again, maybe you can put in your opinion on this, but I personally think that bananas and coral glows are two different.
They are.
Two different morphs.
I agree with you on that one, and there was a video I saw at one point that just solidified that for me, where the guy was really going over in exact detail and like little things about it that make them two separate. You know, like I strongly feel that butter and lessers are ultimately the same thing, but I feel different about the coral glow bananas. And what sucks is that everyone has put banana / coral glow, so they pretty much messed it up. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's going to be two different lines that are just now mixed together.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is that being that I'm a strong believer that they're both different because I own both of them. Yeah. And I even have a video in my history where I put both together when they're babies.
Yeah, I remember.
And you can see the difference. Yeah. You can see the difference in the purples and the yellows and all that stuff. But the thing is now, because of exactly what you just said, I fall into that same criteria because if I want to sell my coral glows, when you do a search on Craigslist, King Snake, Google, and I don't put banana, and someone does a search for banana and wants a coral glow, they're not going to find my ad. Yeah. So I have to put, or let's say for example on my YouTube channel, you know, that's the only place where I kind of put coral glow, banana, and banana, the two different things. Yeah. But no matter where else I put an ad or whatever that identifies what I'm selling, I have to put banana coral glow. I have to put banana coral glow because I want the buyer, the quote unquote naive buyer, to buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then when you meet up with them, you tell them like, listen, you know, this is what this is. Exactly. Please, you know, move forward with knowing that this is what this is. So
exactly. And the guy who sold it to me, sold this one to me, told me the same thing. Yeah. I said, I'm looking for a coral glow. Yeah. He says, I have a banana. I go, okay. The difference between banana and coral glow. He said essentially the same thing, but you know, he explained to me this is a banana and there are coral glows and it could be different and so on and so forth. Yeah. But he explained it to me, and I still bought it anyways, and I appreciated that. Yeah. Because either way, I think a banana, if you breed a banana to a coral glow, you can still produce a super like you would, you know, with you said a lesser,
butter lesser, because they're in the same like complex essentially, like
exactly. So my next one here is my female Enchi, and as you begin to kind of notice more and more, I'm very female heavy. Yeah. I'm all about
me too.
Getting females. Not only getting, if I buy a female, I try as much as I possibly can to get a subadult female. Yeah. Like, because to me, I like to see results right away. Yeah. I like to be, you know, to buy a baby female, then I gotta wait a year and a half, 2 years, and hopefully she breeds. Yeah. So this one, she is, she does have the age, although she does not have the weight. Yeah. She is getting there. I bought this. Oh, should I remember his name? John V. John. Yeah. And he actually, he's a big breeder. Yeah. And she's very nice. Enchi. Yeah. Example of an Enchi. Yeah. And she was a problem feeder. Yeah. And what you would call a problem feeder. I think that problem feeders are, the humans are the problem feeder. But here it is. He says that he has a hard time getting her to get on rats. Yeah. He refuses to feed mice. So she was really small. So I bought her, and she started gaining weight right away. Why? Because I was giving her mice. Yeah. You know my spider girl? Yeah. She's all mice. Yeah. My clown girl, all mice. Wow. They're all mice. And mice, you can actually, with mice, they can get there for you as well. And although it's always ideal to feed them rats because they're more healthy. They have everything that they need for growth. Yeah, the vitamins in them are a lot better. Exactly. Yeah. To me is okay, you know, I try to transfer them to rats, but if they don't want to, well, then I'm going to feed them mice, and they still thrive. Yep. This little girl right here.
Little milk?
Is a little milk snake. Yeah.
Beautiful.
She is actually the one that started it all.
Yeah.
We all have that, right?
Yeah.
We all have that specimen.
Yeah.
And this one actually used to belong to my 2 daughters. They actually put their money together and bought this on their own, and with the tank and everything. And I told them when they brought it home, they were all excited, and I was kind of undercover excited for them too. But I didn't want to be too happy because the fact of the matter is, if they were going to take care of it, if they were going to take care of it, then we weren't going to be able to keep it. But anyways, they took care of it for a while. And then, I got into it, and then before you knew it, I was building terrariums, and before
it gets all fun and exciting.
Yeah, exactly. And before you know it, my girls started growing up and started being more involved with sports and activities and stuff. And I stayed with snakes. And at one point, actually, I had given her away.
Oh yeah.
I gave her away to someone, and long story short, she came right back to me. Nice. So I said, you know what? Because as soon as I gave her away, I totally regretted it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the one that started it all.
Yeah.
You know how it is,
right?
Oh yeah. You have one of those, right?
Yeah.
What do you have?
I had a garter snake. It was a little garter snake that I got. So basically, what initially started it was in 7th grade. My buddy brought his snake, like a wild caught rat snake he caught in his backyard, to show and tell, and he brought a mouse, right? And the teacher said, okay, you can feed it. So I watched a live feeding, and just, oh my gosh, I was like, that is so cool. I was a 12-year-old boy, I was like, dude, look at it kill that mouse. Like, that's so rad. I want a snake now. You know what I mean? And then my mom's like, no way, you can't have a snake. Hell no, right? And then my grandma, being my grandma, I'm her firstborn grandson, grandchild in general.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah,
you told it.
I have the autobiography on my website, but we were at a swap meet, and this little Asian guy had like chickens, rabbits, and then he had a little thing of garter snakes, and I was like, oh grandma, I want a garter snake so bad, but my mom won't let me have one. And she's like, I don't care what your mom says, so I'm buying you a garter snake, right?
You a garter snake,
and so like I went home with the garter snake, man, and my mom was mad, dude. Yeah, but she got used to it. But it was funny because occasionally that garter snake, dude, those guys are like 007. They find a way to get out of any little crack.
Oh yeah.
That thing got out like 3 or 4 times, and the funniest one was my mom was laying in bed, and there it goes. She feels something under her covers.
No shit.
Yeah, it was my garter snake.
That was the worst. That's the worst nightmare, right?
Yeah. So funny. And then
she got out too.
Yeah. That led to a ribbon snake, and the rest is history. Well, yeah, what happened with her? She got out?
Yeah, she got out once too. I did not sleep for two days and 2 nights.
Damn.
Because all my girls, everybody, my wife freaked all my girls out. Freaked everybody out. Oh my God,
you're gonna smash it. Yeah.
She freaked out, and she said, everybody sleep in the living room, and I had to sit there in the living room awake in the dark with a flashlight, trying to find the snake to see if it would come out.
Yeah.
And I did that for 2 nights. I didn't sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that ultimately my dog found it outside the house.
Wow. She started barking?
And he started barking at her and found her.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's that barking? Gutter found, well, my dog's name is
Gutter. Yeah.
So he found the snake. So I went out, and sure enough, he had it cornered. I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
Why? Because I still wouldn't be sleeping now.
Yeah,
you know
right?
what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So this is, once again.
Yeah. Beautiful.
There it is.
Beautiful.
There it is. The one that started it all.
Yeah.
And her name is Rosie. She actually has the name. She's the only snake that
She almost looks fake.
Yeah. She looks like a rubber snake, right?
Yeah. It's like the ones you see at the stores,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
little toy rubber snakes.
Yeah, except this one's moving.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and let you introduce the rest of these. These are the ones that I have here that are for sale, that I haven't been sold yet.
You go ahead and talk about them, because you know the genetics in them. So yeah, you go ahead and talk, because they are for sale. So
you can go with those. Okay, so this one is my Enchi female that was part of my Pastel Enchi Times Dinker project, the Dinker girl you guys just saw.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's pretty much a basic Enchi.
Yeah.
She's still having a little trouble eating on her own.
She's really pretty, man.
But yeah, she's really a real good example of an Enchi.
She's really light.
Exactly. That too. She's actually getting a lot lighter.
Oh my gosh, she's actually really light.
She's one of those ones that I hatched out that were really light orange. I think she's gonna go into shed actually.
Yeah.
But I like that tail pattern. So before I totally let go of her, I'm gonna make sure she's eating well. But these are totally already eating on their own, and these other ones here, they're doing good here. Mm-hmm. And this here is my. Let me read the label because I don't even know. Normal 100% heifer clown. Yeah. And look at this pattern, dude. I mean, okay, it's a normal and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm known for like loving normals.
Yeah. Oh, me too, man.
Dude, like, look at that.
When I first saw it, I'm gonna tell you, like, the whole time we've been here and I've been seeing that thing crawl around, I honestly thought it was a hidden G-Woma.
Or something, right?
Just because the hidden G-Woma has like those like side flames with the white blushings inside.
Something. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Kind of like those piccolo peats or something.
See, like, here, like, turn it to the side. We'll give everyone a good. Yeah, we'll give everyone a good shot. See, like, that looks like your hidden G-Woma stuff right there. Right? Like those white flames.
So it's definitely something.
Yeah.
And I could only attribute it to just, you know, but you know what? Hold on. This was a pastel coral glow. So you see, my coral glow Woma times my pastel clown.
Okay.
So I can't see where this comes from. Yeah. So I guess whoever buys it, because I am selling it.
Yeah.
Whoever buys it will, and eventually breeds it, we'll find out.
Yeah.
It's a female.
Cool.
Normal, 100% het for clown. And then the other last one that I have is my Woma. Female.
Nice.
100% het for clown as well. And I just sold my Woma 100% het for albino just the other day.
Cool.
So she's real nice. I like the grainy.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
I see it. Granite looking stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The kind of grainy looking stuff on the side.
I like her head.
Yeah, she has a real nice head as well. These are eating very well. They're eating baby rats readily. I just throw a baby rat in there, boom, they take it in right away.
Yeah. When you get them going, man, they just get going.
Yeah,
and they don't stop.
They get going and they start growing and start doing good for you.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get you to finish off the final. Okay. How are we doing on time?
We won't worry about time because I'm probably gonna split this in 2 videos anyway. Because we're already almost 40 minutes.
Oh, dude.
Hey, whatever, man.
All right, let's do it. That's cool.
Oh, this one.
So the label says it all right there. Yeah. This is a feeding. It says pastel clown times my coral glow Woma. Cool. So this is the pastel coral glow Woma 100% het clown.
This thing is gorgeous, people, and not for sale.
And not for sale. Yeah, definitely not for sale.
We'll set it right here. So
it's definitely a keeper. There it is.
So the camera can pick it up.
Actually, it's picking up pretty good.
Yeah, she's smoking, man. She's really smoking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put him back to my female pastel clown, and there's a potential for wolves first right there.
Yeah,
I already looked it up. Yeah, there's definitely potential
with the Woma.
With the Woma on a couple of different levels. Yeah. With the Woma, because being that this has pastel, my female also has pastel.
So
a super pastel in there as well.
Killer. That's where the killers really started. Is with like the killer bees, the killer clowns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
this thing is gorgeous.
So see that belly?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Nice clean belly.
Yeah.
She almost looks like she's wet, but he looks like he's wet. Yeah.
It's funny. Like my my pastel karma and my karma, like they're almost like see through. Because they're white. You can see like the poop in their stomach.
Yeah. You can see the rat or the mouse or whatever.
All right. So what do we got
here? So this one here is my Dinker project.
Okay.
Dinker times my pastel Enchi, and this is my Enchi male that I held back because he does have the characteristics of the female Dinker.
Yeah.
Which is this top.
I see it.
This top here.
Yeah.
And the color as well. But the color can also be attributed to the Enchi. So we'll see what comes out of that.
That looks really good, man.
So this little guy's also a keeper.
Yeah, heck yeah. I like it. Little buddy. Everything's going to start waking up now that it's getting late.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's put these guys back. Okay. And then what do we got here?
Okay, this one here is Dinker times pastel Enchi pastel male. Okay. Did you want to plug it in? It looks like
it's dying again? Yeah, here. Well,
before we we're filming this gorilla style, guys.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay, so this is a male pastel, and you can tell even more on this one that there's a lot going on with that Dinker project. He is actually just a pastel. But look at that pattern. I mean, that's
got a lot of blushings.
Look at all
really
the stuff. Yeah, exactly. The pattern's very busy. It's definitely got a lot going on there. Exactly. Definitely got a lot of stuff going on there. So I'm definitely going to use this guy as the main breeder, and the Enchi as the backup, as a backup. So I definitely want to get those. I want to double up on that gene into one snake to see if there's something there worth pursuing. You know what I mean? To isolate the gene.
And this is what you call like breeder hobby like pairing right here. This back to the mom. Like most people aren't going to take the time to do something like that because like, oh, it's just a pastel. But you never know what you're gonna. That's what's fun about the hobby too. Is you never know what could happen.
Any good decent collection has to have a dinker project.
Heck yeah, man.
You gotta have some sort of dinker project that you're working with.
Yep. All right, what do we got here?
So this one here is a bit of an enigma, right? This is the one we're talking about.
This is the one we were talking about.
This is the one we were talking about earlier. Like before we tell everybody what it is, I haven't shown the label really.
Okay. So, like he had me try to guess what that could be right there.
Let's bring it a little bit closer.
Yeah, my best guess was I thought maybe this was like a coral glow like hypo, or like that it was maybe like a pastel coral glow of some sort. But it almost looks like it's got ultramel, like an ultramel like coral glow. That's what I think it looks like. What do you guys think it looks like? It's got these nice light spots all along here. Nice like really light head that almost looks like pastel blushing. So yeah, go ahead and tell them what it is.
This one actually is, if you guys remember my original coral glows that I hatched out from my male coral glow Roma times my female albino, and the specimens, the two coral glow specimens were so bright and brilliant.
Yeah.
And one day this guy had his first shed, and he looked great after his first shed.
Yeah.
But like a few days to a week later, I came in and just overnight, boom, he changed to this color. Yeah. And it's amazing the color that it's turned into, because like, let me bring it really close here, because I can't explain why it did it. Yeah. And I thought, okay, maybe it's going into shed again or something. Yeah. And it went into shed again, and it stayed this way. So I think that it's mainly because of the albino influence, the albino gene influence, and there's nothing to really be able to go back and kind of research, because nobody's really made any coral glow albinos.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like, oh yeah, I haven't heard of that,
Yeah, for sure.
So this is kind of also testing the waters a little bit. I'm sure it's been made. I heard that it has been made. I'm not saying I'm the first one trying it, but it's very rare, close to never, that you hear that there's a coral glow albino out there. So let's see what happens with this little guy right here when I bring him back to my female albino.
This thing is smoking. And there's actually a video, now that I think about it, it reminds me, I think it was Ralph Davis, where he had a normal that just one day had a shed.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that video?
Yeah.
And then when he peeled the shed off, it was like super, super light, like a fire.
Right.
And he's just like, this happened out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So I wonder if it's kind of like the same thing that happened.
And the funny thing is that I went to a reptile shop that the same exact thing happened with the pied.
Okay.
The pied was a normal pied, but when you get there, I'm like, is that a ghost pied, or is that like a coral glow ghost pied or something? Yeah. And she said, no, that's actually just a pied. It shed a real thick shed, and now it looks like this permanently, and it has not changed. Crazy, okay, man. So let me introduce the last one of
the secret weapon.
The secret weapon. Okay, I've already done a video on this one, but I'm gonna do a lot more videos, and I just hope you guys get used to it, because I'm really, really excited about this particular specimen.
Wow, that thing is dark. I did see the video.
Okay, so this is an Eastern Indigo snake, a red throat, a good, honest to goodness red throat Eastern Indigo snake, and I bought him from John at Black Pearl Reptiles. I'm sorry, Black Pearl Reptiles. I think that's what it is. And she's really small, so she's really flighty. Okay. But I mean, look at that red throat. Yeah. Now, some of the awesome things about her. Now, I'll just go over something really quick, because we've gone really long enough with this video. But I'll give you some. I'm going to do a full facts video on this one because it deserves it.
I would love to see that
in the future. But for right now, the main things that stand out to me about this snake is it is the smartest of not only all the colubrids, but quite possibly of all snakes.
Yeah.
Because
They say retics are really intelligent.
Retics are intelligent, but these are even more intelligent than retics. Now, cool. They get about 6 to 8 feet long. Nice. They get nice and girthy, but the cool part of this is that they do not constrict their prey.
Like garter snakes.
They overpower it, and they kill it, or they don't even kill it. They just start eating it whole. They just start eating it whole. And not only that, but it also eats venomous snakes.
Okay.
They're immune to snake venom, so they'll eat vipers, they'll eat rattlesnakes, and they'll eat them live. Yeah. And some of the videos that I saw on these as adults and feeding, some of these you'll see even videos of these.
That thing looks mean.
Feeding, I know.
So cool.
These feeding on Burmese pythons.
What?
Yeah.
Like young Burmese pythons?
Well, yeah, they were both basically the same size.
Oh.
Yeah, and this the one that I saw in the video, just you took it from the neck, and then the Burmese python wrapped around the indigo, the eastern indigo, but the eastern indigo wouldn't let go. No matter what, the eastern indigo made its way to its snout, and it started eating it. And while it was flopping around and fighting, still it was just kept on eating and eating and eating. Another fun fact on this guy is that the jaws don't
dislocate.
They don't dislocate. They don't come apart. So they can only eat small things. Okay. So like rodents
cool,
and other snakes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
you definitely got to make a video now.
I definitely got to make a full facts video. There's a lot of videos on these real tame ones that they have that they literally, when you open the cage, they come out to you and it goes right on their owner's hands and they eat. It's cool because you can almost feed them like dogs. Like you put a little bowl of snake, chicken parts, or chicken legs, or gizzards, or chicken hearts, and they'll just go and they'll eat it whenever they're ready or whatever. Or they'll eat right out of your hand very delicately. Nice. So but the thing is that with these, they have a lot of spunk, they have a lot of attitude when they're not tamed down, but when they are tamed down, they're one of it's like the tegu of snakes, because the tegus are known for having.
They could be either aggressive or puppies.
They could be puppies, but they're the most personable of all lizards. So they can actually crave human attention. They'd rather go to you than go to food. And this particular snake, in that same manner, when it's tamed, it actually prefers to go to you than anything else. That's because it seeks safety with you and comfort and whatnot. So this is, once again, my very flighty girl, Eastern Indigo.
Sick.
And I just sold...
I like those black teardrops.
Right?
Yeah.
I just sold a couple of specimens myself from my collection. Yeah. And I have the funding now to go ahead and buy the male. Yeah. But at the same time, these are very rarely available. Yeah. And they're actually part of the endangered species.
Wow.
They're an endangered species.
So you're going to assist with that.
They are protected, and I mean, they're legal to own, but just not where they're from. Okay. I can own them over here because they're not from here. They're from Florida, Georgia, Texas, and stuff. Yeah. And they are an American colubrid, and it's good to be a part of something where you're going to help a species thrive. Yeah. All right, you guys. I think that is it. Yeah. Why don't I go ahead and close off with Mr. Man here.
So
go ahead, brother.
So yeah, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this collection as much as I did. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of variety. Was there anything in here?
No, it was this guy. This little guy. Sure. It was my venomous snake. Yeah, my venomous snake was in there.
But yeah, it's been fun. We're gonna do a couple more things here, but as far as this video, I think we did really good. Got to see a lot of cool things. Got some cool facts on this Eastern Indigo that I had no idea even existed. So I think it's super rad. So yeah, guys, check out Rudy's channel. I'm gonna put a link in the description. Again, follow him. Another passionate person that I wouldn't just come check out somebody's collection if I didn't like that person, you know what I mean, or like saw interest in the collection. So there's a lot of interesting stuff here. I like more than anything that he's working with recessive. There's not a lot of people that do work with recessives. So yeah, guys, check them out. And if you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe. Go check out Facebook, my website, everything. I'll have all that in the description. And again, if you guys want any of his animals, contact him, or you can even ask me and I'll get you in touch with him, to buy the babies that are for sale. But thanks, guys. Peace.
All right, this is Rudy with Rude Dog Reptiles.
Yeah.